We are live. Hello, we're late. Good day, Julie. How are you?
Good day, Tina. I am good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Blue Monday.
Happy
It's the
Blue Monday.
saddest day of the year, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, it
I
is.
didn't know that. It's got to be the
Yeah.
Cancer full moon we were just talking about.
Well, I don't know if it's that, but they say it's because of the credit card companies.
That
So,
makes
th-
sense.
so this is the week or the day that your bill statements come out if you use your credit cards because of the Christmas and the holiday season, and this is where it's like, oh my
Gotcha.
gosh, I spent that much.
Buyer's
So
remorse.
yeah,
Okay.
so I don't do it the credit card thing for my holiday shopping, so I'm in the clear, but I can feel it. Like I do feel things feel sad today. So
Yeah. Kind of melancholy for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yes.
And what else?
We'll get
Oh, there
through
was
it.
one thing I
Yes.
wanted to share.
Yes.
And people are just joining in. Welcome.
Good. Welcome. Welcome.
Because this is something really near and dear to my heart, and not because of the person, but the cause. So today is would have been Betty White's birthday, and if
Oh, that's
nobody knows,
right.
she's that actress. She was on Golden Girls, and I can't remember what else. She's been in Mary Tyler Moore. She's
Mary
been in a
Tyler
lot of,
Moore.
yeah. So
Yes.
funny lady, and she
Yeah.
was a huge animal lover. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of um, animal shelters that are wanting to celebrate Betty White's memory and her birthday by asking for donations on this day. So that's my
Really.
request. Yeah. So my request is like, if, those that are in the audience listening, whether you're an animal lover or not,
Yeah.
if you could find it in your heart to maybe make a donation to one of the animal shelters in your area, because there's
Yeah.
one in every place. There is definitely.
Yeah.
If you're ones that cannot like give money, there's other ways to give, because I've done this many times. Shelters are a lot of times, just maybe check with them first, but they're always looking for linens. So, when you have like towels or sheets or blankets and you're like, I'm tired of it, or, it's too worn down, whatever, as long as it's in pretty good condition and clean, they
Yeah.
will take it, because they go through lots because of all the rescues that they do, and like, they use it to transport to and from the vets. And so yeah,
Very good advice.
so if
If you're flat
anyone,
broke from Christmas, give a towel.
that's right, give a towel or a blanket. Exactly,
That's all.
exactly. Yeah,
Well, good to know. I was so sad to hear that because she was going to celebrate her 100th birthday, I think today, right? I think it
yeah,
was her 100th birthday. So she
yeah,
is just such an inspiration. I love you, Betty White. I know you can hear us. So,
yeah, yeah. And
yes.
she,
Hello. Hello,
yes.
Jessica and Eleanor and Sharon. Yes. And Billy.
No,
I think that
Billy
might be a
is a
scam. Yeah.
scammer. Yeah,
Let's talk about our scammers since they're here.
yeah. Do you want to take that one? So I'm just deleting it. I blocked
Yes.
her.
Yes. Everyone, please be aware of the scammers. They are everywhere and they will message you and tell you they have messages for you, and they are not affiliated with Tina and I. So please just ignore them. We try to block them out. They'll come after the
Yeah,
show's over, they'll
yeah,
come for days.
yeah. They
So
will.
they are a
Yeah,
scam. Yeah. So
yeah,
ignore.
yeah, yeah. Because we try to like ban and block them as soon as
As
possible.
soon as
But
we
like,
can. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
go away, Billy. Yes.
yeah, yeah. So I blocked her, and
Good.
I deleted all her comments.
Good.
But I know we have a smart group here. Like they are
Yes, we
usually
do.
pretty good at, yeah,
No,
not
we do.
responding.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Well,
welcome.
welcome.
This is our mini psychic reading show. Julie will be using her tarot cards, and I will be using numerology. If you care to share your birthday, you don't have to give me the year if you don't want to. If you're shy, if you just want to give me the month and day, I ask if you do that you please state the month in name form. So if your birthday is 10/9/1959, I'm going to
Good
say, I'm
job.
going to be wondering, I know, I'm going to be wondering, is that September 10th or October 9th?
Yes.
So I prefer, yeah. So I need the month and name form for the cycle. If you have a question, please limit it to one because these are free. Like, this is a gift from us. And if you're wanting like to know a lot about what's going on for you, I recommend then booking a personal private session with us. You can do that individually, or we do duo readings. So you can
Yes.
do that. Our emails are scrolling at the bottom. That's how we like to be contacted. The other thing is we try to call on those who've never received from us before because we want to be fair. We want to try to, and there's people who will return from shows before because they didn't get their chance last time. So we try to keep an eye and remember those names and call on you. And we come from love and light. So I just want you to know, like, we try our best to be, you know, we're well-meaning, well-intentioned, but sometimes because we don't know what we're going to say, and sometimes the messages may not be pleasing for
Right.
whatever reasons. It's not always that way, not for everyone. And it's like, I want to say it's a gift because it's to help you like unblock or get unstuck or help you become aware so you can improve, so you can elevate your life, elevate your being. Okay, so it's for
Yes.
your highest good.
At all times. Yes.
Yeah, so I guess with that we're good to go. Oh, and
Yeah.
we don't know how long this show is going to last, so usually at least an hour.
Yeah.
And then we check in, like sometimes we've gone only an hour because then our energy levels really drop. And then sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes two. So definitely we won't be getting through to everyone, and we apologize for that. But again, we invite you to, you know, keep coming back because we do this type of show once a month, every month.
Yeah.
And I guess should we do a little protection
Yeah.
meditation for
Let's
the group?
protect our community here. Yes.
Okay, so if everyone who's listening, if you can take a moment, you don't have to close your eyes, but if you do, you do. So take a deep breath in through your nose and deep breath out through your mouth. And imagine you're just breathing in light and love, and you're releasing light and love. That's two. And I like to do one more. And deep breath out. So in the name of divine light and love, I just call in all divine energies to surround Julie, Tina, and all those that are watching and listening on today's show, to protect us and shower us with your divine presence of light, love, wisdom, and intuition. May we feel the calm and reassuring energies, and that your presence helps guide us and protect us throughout this show and the rest of the day. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Namaste.
I feel
Okay.
better already.
Yeah, I hope everyone feels calm. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I am
Here
ready
we
to
go.
read.
You're ready to read.
I am
Okay.
ready to read. And by the way,
Oh, yes.
I use lots of decks, but the Light Seers Tarot is my go-to deck for sure. So anyone that
It's a
wants to know
beautiful,
what those are,
it's a beautiful deck.
I love
Julie
it.
always like, shows the card on camera. So, I mean, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
so we do have some newbies.
Good.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. Um, we have our regular ladies, so welcome.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. So, um, okay, lovely Balbercour. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
She's
she's
got a
wanting to
question.
know.
Yeah,
She's got a
she's wanting.
burning question.
She's wanting about her house. Is any negativity in my house? And I don't think she shared her date of birth.
Yeah, I'm wondering what
Um,
houses you are in right now.
yeah. So if you're listening, you're number one.
You are number one.
You're number one. So I'm gonna have to, I guess I'm gonna have to just tune into her
Her energies.
energy. I keep getting tile floor. I'm wondering, like, but not lino. Like, I want to go because it feels cold on my feet, and I want to, and kind of like it's real tile. I don't know how
Mm,
to explain that. Is that it? Is that the material name?
think so.
Real tile. So
Real tile.
yeah,
It's the official
love.
name.
That's what I'm getting. Belbeer, I feel too she's just superstitious. So I don't know if this is true or not. Um, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna have to wing it because she didn't share her date of birth.
Oh, you're
Um,
very good at that, Tina.
oh,
Very
thanks.
good.
So I'm picking up a tile floor. I'm getting the kitchen area. Like there's something about, I don't know if this is the concern, is like in the kitchen, the feeling of the kitchen. I keep also seeing like as if, and I get superstitious. So like feeling superstitious, and I'm wondering too if you've tried like um, burning something in your kitchen. That's why I'm getting kitchen. Like I'm wondering if she's, you know how some people they believe in like they're smudging, right, with the
Yeah,
different sages or the sticks
of
or
course.
lighting candles, but I'm getting like she's actually like boiling something on her stove, like to get like it's scented, like to protect the home. Oh, there she
Oh,
goes. She's
there's
sharing.
her date of birth. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm getting superstitious and I'm getting prayers. I want to say, like, because of that, and I'm not discounting superstitious people, or it's like because I'm superstitious myself, but I feel
Me
like
too.
calling in, like, I don't want to say a priest because it's not necessarily a priest, but calling in someone to bless your home or to protect your home, like to do a ceremony, because I keep getting ceremony will help you feel better about your home, and feel like you're clearing out the negativity. I'm wondering, yeah, I'm wondering if
Yeah.
any of this is making sense. What did you want to say? I'm just going to look at her date of birth and
Yes. Well, lovely. I love the name. Is going through a download right now. So you're trying to decipher light and dark. You're trying to download these experiences that you've had. So every experience that we have is teaching us something about the light and the dark. And I feel like you're in the middle of this battle right now of what is good and what is bad in your surroundings. And spirit is helping you to do that. They're helping you to get a real clear picture of what is negative, and that's for you to decipher and how to purge that out. So you're going through this kind of great purge in your life right now. And that is going to really, really help you in the future. If you can do that now and really decipher the darkness in your life compared to the light in your life, who brings you light, who brings you love, who brings you down, who always is coming to you into your home with their problems, and yet they're not very receptive of your and what you're going through. So be very, very aware of your surroundings and your environment at home, and when you're not at home, because you do carry that energy. You're a very big energy attractor. You're like a magnet. You're a big empath, I can see. And so you pick up this energy in your daily life, and then it does come home with you. So you have to find ways to get that out of your house
mm,
and to clear. Sometimes it's meditation. At the top of your read is the Seven of Wands. This is work. This is spiritual work. This is trying to find that light and dark and that negative and positive energies around you. You're very susceptible to energies, lovely. So protect your energy. And that's what she's doing. She's protecting her energy. She's learning boundaries.
mm,
Boundaries are huge in your home, especially. Really watch your boundaries, lovely. And don't let fight for your positive energy, fight for that, because judgment comes out for your future, and this is you calling out your higher self. Your higher self is going to emerge from you through this deciphering of energies that you're going through, and it's going to carry you. You're revealing your soul right now. You're revealing your light. You're a light worker, and you're revealing that light to scare away those shadows that have been kind of following you. And the reason for that is for boundaries, because energy is energy. We absorb energy out our entire lives. And once we realize that, then we have more control over it. Now you have the control to create these boundaries that you have started. It's a tough journey. It is, but it is a karmic cycle for you. You are meant to do this. You are meant to decipher good and bad, negative and positive, light and dark. That's where you're at right now. And you're really tuning into that. So good for you. I mean, you are at the beginning of a very big spiritual awakening right now. And your home is part of that. And your house is part of that, your home. You're making it a home. You're clearing it. You're purging all the negative. You're purging all the dark. In order to do that, you got to look at it. So that's the conundrum, is you have to look at the dark. You can't just be Pollyanna and wish the darkness away. You have to fight for the light. You really do. You're a light worker. You are in battle. So fight for that. And you will, of course, be the master of your own domain. And you will have control over the energies that are allowed and not allowed to enter into your domain. So you are a strong, strong person. You are a strong warrior. And I love your energy. I love the fight in you. I love the, I'm going to take control of this. I am going to do my own, she's doing like her own, what do they call that in religion when they come in and they do the exorcism? She's doing her own exorcisms with light. And that is beautiful. That is just beautiful. So it's not that your home is negative. There's nothing negative that will impress upon you. That's free will. In our, the spirits have granted us that free will. So you can look into any energy you want. The spirits allow that. So just focus on light right now, because the dark is coming at you. It's coming at you, and it wants to tempt you into falling into depression, falling into fear of your superstitions. And that's not what superstitions are for. Superstitions are for signs to guide us out of that darkness and into the light. So I'm super superstitious myself. But I have learned to kind of control and mold that energy around myself, because I am very susceptible to energy. I am really open to it. Reading cards, you open yourself to it. But just lovely, just lovely. You're a warrior, and you've got any battle you're going to win. You are going to win with your spirituality and love. So it's beautiful.
Yeah. So she's making some comments, including sounds like she believes there's a presence in her home that's
I
causing,
felt that. You have
and
control over that, lovely. You do.
yeah, and
You
she's
have complete control over it.
yeah, and when she wrote, she failed, and she's very upset. So I'm not exactly sure if you feel like, are you upset because you feel like a failure? And like, I mean, we all have those moments, but I'm going to address this question. So I'm getting, again, like, I see tile floor. If that's not in your current home, then that's what's in your next home. And the I want to call it terracotta tile.
Yeah.
So and they look small squares, like they don't look like, and it's not linol, it's not wood, but it's actual, like, it feels like clay tiles
Nice.
of some sort. And they're a bit
Yeah.
rough because it's like they've got rounded tops, like, and it's very cold. Um, and I'm getting, like, a blessing. So it's like you call in, like, I don't know if it's like the local priestess, if it's a shaman, like, I'm not sure what you call it, because I feel like it's not a traditional priest. That's why I'm not getting,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the,
I was
I don't
losing
want to
that
call it
too.
priest. Like,
Yeah.
so I feel like,
Yeah.
blessing and clearing the house.
Yes.
And I keep getting like, um, it's funny because she wants to know if they want to move from this house. And it's like, it's funny because
Mm-hmm.
right now you're in a 5-year cycle, lovely. And that's about making changes, and it can be about moves. So, but I feel like I want to go the rainy season. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if there's, where you live, if there's a time of the year where there's a lot of rain, because I want to say it's that, because everything
Yeah.
feels really wet. And I keep wanting, and I keep hearing higher ground, going to higher ground. So I'm wondering if you
Mm-hmm.
live in an area where it's very hilly, if there's a lot of cliffs, and it could be going to an area where it's higher ground or higher up.
Yeah.
if it's hilly. Um, if you do move, it feels like between April and June. And for some reason, I keep seeing a broom. So I don't know if broom
Cleaning. Yeah, she's got to purge
cleaning
it
up.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it could, and I feel like if you feel it's something negative, I don't know if you're a collector of antiques or of something that's like been passed down from family to family, because it feels like it's connected to an energy that's been passed down from generation to
Hmm.
generation. So I don't know if
Yeah.
there's one specific item, and I
Yeah.
almost want to say don't bring it with you then, like leave it behind or give it away or donate it, like something. Um, and it's not a trinket. Like I want to say like I almost want to say it might be a chair of some kind. I don't know if you've got an old chair like an heirloom or something, an antique chair. That's what I'm getting. Because it just
Yeah.
feels like it's connected to a really old like energy, or an energy that's like generations before. Like you may not know this
Yeah.
energy. Yeah. What did you want to say?
Absolutely. Seriously though,
Mm,
before you move, you've got to purge this darkness out. You just do, or it will
mm,
follow you. It will. You've got to take the higher ground. Don't feel like a failure. We are all in this battle right now. We really are, especially as a collective. We are all
mm,
fighting this. Take control of it. Don't run from it. Don't run from
mm,
it. Take control from it. Purge out what you think is bringing in this negativity and fight. Fight for your light because it will follow you. I have to say, don't let it win. You're not a failure. You are not a failure. This is the battle. The war is not over. It's not over.
mhm,
So don't forget the power you have. You have the power to win. You do. We are in a battle right now, but don't run from it. You can't run from it. You have to beat it. And whatever entity this is, it's not one entity. I can see that by the way. It's entities that have followed you, probably ancestral, like Tina's saying. We have these karmic lessons that we're learning through our ancestors as well, too. You just happen to be the one that has to win this, and you have to bring your light to do it. So you've got this. You're not a failure. You are a winner in the light. We all are, and we all have this protection. So you are protected. Don't let it get the best of your mind. Don't let it take over your energy. Smudge at all times, clear at all times, breathe at all times, and know that you are protected by the angels and they have your
mm.
back.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
lovely.
you got this.
Yeah, so we hope that all helped and brought you some insight and some sort of comfort, okay? Give those ideas a
Yes.
shot. Yeah. And call
Good
in,
luck.
yeah, like I feel like call in the priest or the I don't
Yes.
know, like the
Help.
healer, the shaman, yeah, to help bless your home and clear your home.
Yes. And I'm
Okay.
sending all my clearing energy to you too. We need the
Hmm.
collective to really send it to these people who are fighting this right now. You're not
Yeah.
alone. You're really not alone. So, as light workers,
Hmm.
we will send you clearing energy as well, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
Yes. Sorry, Sharon. I see you have
Yeah.
to go. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if she's going to see that message. We have the option of reading, and and you can always visit the video after. But what we'll do is for now, let's see.
Lovely. Get
There's
your
another.
numbers read too by a master numerologist. If not Tina, someone else. See what cycle you're in for this battle, because that will help you. Your numbers will help you.
Okay. Apex. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, she did share her. Okay. So Apexa, this is an interesting name. I hope we're pronouncing it correctly. She does have a question.
Excellent. Look at that beautiful picture. Oh my
I know
gosh.
it looks like there's a little one beside her. Looks very cute. I can't tell because it's so tiny, but
So tiny.
yeah, the pictures
Adorable.
are so tiny. So she did share her date of birth. Just so, and it's about problem going on between her and her friend.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
got this soul connection for sure.
Let's see.
Wow. Okay. Let's do one more on that. What is that? Let me see the lovers.
I'm wondering if it's like a female friend.
Yeah. An emotional female friend.
You both like so. Um, Apexa, like you're very, very in a sensitive energy this
Yeah.
year, like very
Yeah.
emotional, and you're taking things too. I almost it's. I know I'm not about one who's blaming, but I feel like um, you need to like. I want to say like it feels like you're taking something to heart, or like to like you're taking it the wrong way in a way, like or looking
Mm-hmm.
at it the wrong way. And it's not about placing blame, but it's something about like, and it doesn't matter whose fault it is, what was said, what was done. It's a
Mm-hmm.
matter of like acknowledging, how you reacted, how you feel about it, owning your own role or your own part, and just so that you can become lighter for it.
Yeah.
Um, and it's funny because Apex, sorry, I jumped in there before you did, Julie. So
No,
Apexa,
no problem.
she's got a couple of numbers where like friends and friendships are an important part of who she is. Like they can be more important than family at times. Okay. And I want to say that, because of this sensitivity and the heart, it feels like, okay, you need to listen. Like there's something about listening and
Mm-hmm.
trusting. So I'm wondering too if like a trust was broken, and are you able to it's almost like maybe not necessarily let it go, but like are you like I want to say, are you able to trust? Like are you able to trust this friend? Are you able to trust yourself to be a good friend still, and to pick up the pieces and to move forward, and to like, show some caring, or or share, like be honest. Like there's something about needing to be honest and revealing how you truly feel, being honest about the situation, being honest. So it's, again, I want to say don't blame, like, so don't like point out like, you did this, or I did this. Like it's not about that. It's like just being honest, and it's like, I've just felt bad how this played out, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
um it's, I want to say listen and be patient and give it time. Like I feel like it will get sorted, but it's going to change. Your relationship will be changed. There's something about trust
Yeah.
is different now. Like you don't, it's not the same. It's not going to be the same anymore. But
Mm-mm.
you might be friends, but it's not going to be like how it was before. If that makes
Absolutely.
sense. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead, Julie. That's my share with that.
I loved that. I really felt everything that you were saying there, Tina, for sure. What energy you're sitting in right now is the Two of Cups. So you want to merge this friendship back together. You want to have an easy flow with your friend there. It's a soul contract. You're learning from each other. The lovers come out in the past in regards to the relationship. So this is a soul contract, a soulmate of yours that you agreed to come down and to learn these lessons of friendship. And a lot of us are learning these lessons right now, Apexa. It's really a common thread that people are having these falling outs and these awakenings with their trusted ones. What the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So how interesting is this? So you have your friendship with her has completely broken apart. The foundation it was built on has broken down. So you're not understanding each other. You're coming from completely different perspectives now from the heart. And I feel like trust is so much at the heart of this, because we all go through these tower moments where we trust and we open our heart and we become vulnerable. And then they're like aliens all of a sudden, there's this transformation, but they're going through it too. And so are you. So you're looking at each other like complete strangers almost at this time right now. You're not understanding. the moon pulls up in the past too. So there's things that were hidden. Both of you were hiding from each other. Both of you were not expressing your true feelings because you didn't want to hurt the other's feelings. And you were protecting the other's feelings. And in the end, that always blows up on us. That always, because eventually you will, right, Tina? You will express yourself. You'll say, you know, I don't really like that. Or you're going to become your authentic self with the person you trust the most. And that's where the challenges really do come in. This is a karmic relationship. This will blow over, and you two will come back as two completely different people with so much more to offer to each other after this experience, after this falling out. You will come back together, and you will soothe these anxieties. Your friend has a lot of anxiety with this as well because she's feeling like she's on unsteady ground, and everything she thought was true ends up not to be true. So she's really in this karmic but it was a lesson that you agreed to come here and do together. So those lessons are lifelong. And when we work through those, every relationship that follows will benefit. You will become closer to every friend following this because of what you've been through. And so will your friend. So it's valuable, valuable lessons, even though it's very, very painful because you feel so unsteady and so unfamiliar and not yourself. So, but you're redefining yourselves and you're redefining what friendship means to each of you too. The Hermit card pops out in your future. So you're going inside, you're finding that light with the friendship, you're finding the bonds that do tie you and the commonalities that you do have. This is going to be in the future for you. The Hermit is a very slow moving energy, but it's a solid energy that you can count on. So your friendship will become much, much more solid when this is all said and done. But in the end, I absolutely see it will get sorted out. You're going to have different perspectives and you're going to respect those perspectives rather than fighting up against them. Instead of talking about what you don't agree on and what the argument is about, you're going to find yourself coming together with your commonalities again and what brought you together in the first place. So,
Okay.
so it will be just fine.
So apparently the video is not very clear for a lot of people.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
I have no idea why, you guys. So please, I mean, I notice like when I'm typing in comments, like replying, like the circle is just going over and over again. So that
Yeah,
tells me too, like there's something going on with the system. So
yeah.
it could be the streaming, could be the connection. Like Becky says, there's a big storm in Ontario. Oh, Jim says it's perfect for him. He's in Ireland. So maybe
Oh,
it's us.
hello from Ireland. Wow, two
Yeah. So
Ireland.
Jim, we'll come to you because we like having guys on the show, and it's because it's rare, and we will read for you. So just you're in line, okay? So
Yeah,
please hang in there. Be patient. We're going to come
yes,
to you.
yes,
Um, yeah. And I just wanted to add one thing for Apexa. Like this
yeah.
isn't a pleasant message. See, this is where, but when you showed the first card, I got breast
Mm-hmm.
cancer. The breast
Really?
cancer. Yeah, for some reason. So Apexa, that doesn't mean that's for you. It could be for your friend, but maybe I want both of you to like go see the doctor, like get checked out or yeah, just to be cautious. Better safe than sorry.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
did that a couple of weeks ago. I went for my mammogram and I had put it off
Mhm.
because of COVID, of course, but
Yeah.
you got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
Everything can
just
be cured if you catch it early enough. So
mhm,
don't be
yeah.
afraid.
So just be aware. Um, let's see. Oh, Nicole. I believe Nicole is new.
Yeah. Hi, Nicole.
So I'm just I almost was going to say when is her birthday? And I'm just excuse me, I'm just scrolling down to see. Um, let's see, because I don't like to put on the screen. I'm learning like not to display your date of birth on the screen.
Look how good you are.
Even though you share it in the comments where everyone can read it.
That's nice of you.
Oh, she's been here before. I don't remember. But I don't think, Nicole, we've read for you. I mean, if we did, well, lucky you. You get another one.
Bonus. That's right. Good for you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's sweet of you to say that she loves our shows. Okay.
Oh, thank
So
you. Yes.
so it I believe Nicole. Oh, good. Yeah. No, we haven't read for her before. Well, I'm glad we picked you then because see,
Yeah.
you never had a chance before. Um, I
That's
I
great.
don't think she had a specific question. So I believe it's just general, right,
Okay.
Nicole? Yeah.
Lots of
Correct me if
fire
I'm
in the
wrong.
cards.
Okay, I'll let you go first if you want to go first,
Lots
Julie.
of fire in the cards. First card that pulled out. Let me just see if there's one more against this in this past situation I'm looking at. Yes. Okay. So lots of fire in this card. Lots of wands. First card that pulled out was the Knight of Wands. So this is that fire energy, that passion. You're a very passionate person. You're going after your dreams. You're going after what ignites you, kind of what inspires you. You're really listening to that now for once. Your past cards pull up the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. This is the card I really want to focus on. It seems like there was a Leo or a Leo energy, that kind of confident, strong energy in your past. But it made you feel kind of left out and not. Kind of like you weren't part of that relationship. I feel like you felt really alienated, or you weren't understood, or you were feeling misunderstood, and you weren't seeing that key. There's a key to this locked door that she's just not seeing because she's so caught up in what happened. So I feel like this energy. This is the marriage card, so I don't know if this was a marriage or a relationship. It could be any one of those that you were feeling kind of alienated from. But you're so fiery, you just kind of keep moving forward and after your dreams. And the Empress pulls up for your future energy. This is a very receptive card to energy. So you're very receptive now. You're opening up. You were a little bit guarded from that relationship or relationships that you were feeling very alienated from. This is
Mm,
also the fertility card. So there could be somebody pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant.
okay.
But to me, it's always a card of reception. It's always a card of allowing yourself to be
Mm,
vulnerable and open to relationships, especially when you felt a little bit alienated. Queen of Wands is what the angels are telling you to do. So keep going after your dreams, your inspirations, your inspired actions need to come forward and followed. And there's a dream in your hand. You can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can touch it, and you really want it. And this will come to fruition. The angels are telling you that keep focused on that. Keep focused on that because relationships seem a little hard for you right now. And that's all part of, again, the world. We're all going through these karmic endings too. And these are all endings to me because we've been through so much as a collective. And we've had to really go inside and find what our passions are and what ignites us and what inspires us. And you are in the midst of that. Not only are you in the midst of that, you're on the beginning of it. So because you're ending this alienation. You're done with it. You're done with feeling left out and not included. And so you're going to start your own team kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to follow my inspiration and see who follows me now. I'm tired of following. I'm going to be the leader now. And that's where it all begins for you. And you are in for a hell of a ride because now you're just following your own heart instead of those around you that want you to feel a certain way. They're trying to impress upon you, well, you should be feeling this or you should be feeling that. So you're done with it. You're just done with it. You're like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'll listen to you. I'm not going to tell you to go fuck off. But I'm also going to follow my heart from now on. And I'm going to go where I know I need to go. And I'm going to be receptive to new ideas and new people without getting that kind of guilt in the background of, yeah, but you're this person and they've put labels on you basically, and you're done with that. You're done. So good for you. It's the beginning of a long cycle for you too. This is going to last you a while. So this inspired action, you're going to all of a sudden feel like, you know what, I think I'll do this out of the blue, like a Saturday afternoon. You're going to get inspired to do something, some kind of craft or some kind of hobby that you love to do. And that's going to it's going to spark something in you. You're going to be like, yeah, why did I stop doing this? And you're going to go for it. So beautiful energy today. I just love this.
Mhm. Well, I don't know how I can follow that.
I'm sorry.
That was awesome. Even Nicole agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
100% accurate.
So
Wow, good for
good.
you. That's
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, she loved it. That's great. I
No,
love
you're
that.
welcome.
So I'll
You're
just add a
welcome.
little bit. So I'm going to talk
Yes.
about your cycle, Nicole. So, Nicole, the cycle is about what's in focus for you during your calendar year. So, your calendar year um, is coming to an end in February, and your calendar, Nicole, starts in March and it goes to the following February. Okay, so you're in a number 9 year, Nicole. So that, like when you're
That
talking about
explains
endings and
it.
things,
Yes. She's
yeah. So
done. Yeah.
it's been a tough cycle because the 9 cycle is one of the toughest ones to go through because it's about things that come to an end, whether it's by our own doing or not.
That's right.
It's about it. The universe is trying to lighten our load, and it's about shedding and releasing, and
Yeah.
you're letting go what no longer serves you, what no longer works for you, that's no longer you. So,
Yeah.
and it affects every aspect of your life, this 9 year
That's right.
cycle. So it's the emotional, it's the spiritual, it's the intellectual, physical, material. And I feel like I keep getting like tweaking. Like there's a few things you still have to let go of. But I also want to say, like, you're getting spurts of energy because 9 can be
Yeah.
also daunting and tiring and depressing. It's
Yeah.
like you feel like the whole world is crashing down on you,
Yeah.
like, at times. And it's like, I got to make my way out. Right. And
Hmm.
I keep getting like, you're looking forward in the sense, like, I want to say like to spring, because it's almost
Yeah.
like clean slate. I want a fresh start. And I'm wondering, Nicole, if you're wanting to move somewhere completely different, because I keep hearing that, like completely different. And I keep
Hmm.
getting, I mean, I don't know if this is what you'll do, but I keep getting cottage life or cottage lifestyle. And I'm not seeing it, like, Nicole, I don't know if you're in Canada, but I'm not seeing, like, because cottage life is very popular in Ontario. And I'm not getting that. I'm getting, like, for some reason, I want to go to the Maritimes with you, Nicole, or the East, like that way. Like, and I don't know, Nicole, like, that's why I'm wondering if you are in Canada, but if that's a possibility. But I'm getting like Maritimes, even Newfoundland. But I'm getting cottage life, but clean slate and like fresh start. And it's like, and when you were talking, when you were swearing, um, like, Nicole, you're a swearer. Like, that's your way of healing, is to swear.
Is that where
So
I
I
got that?
want you,
I
yeah.
swear all
So
the
I want,
time.
yeah. So Nicole, if you're feeling like, oh, I shouldn't say that word, like it's not ladylike or whatever, like, you're supposed to, you're a swearer. Okay. And I almost want to say, like, like, fuck this shit.
I'm done.
I'm done. I
Yeah.
want to, like, I'm ready to make big moves. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, she's in
Yeah.
Alberta from
Yeah.
Manitoba.
Alberta. Yeah.
See, okay, Nicole, I see you like like I want to go. This is either PEI or Newfoundland, like one of those two provinces with you. I don't know if you will follow through, but if that sparks your interest, if that's something that feels good to you, look into it. Just, even just like seeing like what's possible, what will it take, and seeing, like, because I just feel like breath of fresh air. Like, that's what I get. Like, so this
Yeah.
spring, summer, like, it's like you're ready to, like, leave things totally behind. It's like fresh start, clean slate. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's for you, Nicole.
Yeah. She's got the whole world in her hands. She
Yeah,
does. I can
I'm
see that.
excited for you.
Me too. I
So
love
thanks,
that.
Nicole.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah, see,
Nicole.
yeah, Jessica's in the East Coast. Yeah, the East Coast is
Yes.
beautiful. Oh my
Nice.
gosh, it is a beautiful
Wow.
part of the country.
Can I come?
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking I want to go.
Right. We're going to follow you, Nicole.
Yeah, we're all gonna show up at your doorstep in PEI or Newfoundland.
Right?
Okay, well, thank you, Nicole, for allowing us to read for you and
Yeah.
being
Thank
here. It
you.
was just wonderful. It was all the best. And let us know how
We
you're
can come.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah. Keep us updated for sure.
yeah. Oh my gosh, we've got so many people here. I want to, you know what I want, because Becky, she is
Yes, I love
always
Becky.
here, and Becky asked for
Yes,
a card. Okay, so
yes, I saw
I'm
that.
not gonna get involved in this one. I'll let you do it. So Becky,
Becky,
where
let's
is
get you a
she? I'm
card.
looking for that. So Becky, you're gonna get a card. Here we go. There
Does
we
she
go.
just want one? I can't do just one. I have to
Yeah,
see.
she wants one card for this
One
month.
card. Okay,
Like I don't
let's
know
see.
for upcoming months, so I'm guessing she's thinking ahead to February.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Becky, this is for you.
All right, Becky. You are sitting in the Nine of Wands. So you're the same thing. You're building boundaries here, Becky. You're
Mhm.
redefining who you are, what you stand for, and you've got that power up there with the light too. You're following your light, you're following your heart, and you're making boundaries. Now it sounds easy, you're making boundaries, right? But it's so difficult because you're revealing who you are and you're revealing what you want. And there's no better time to do that than now. You know, 9 is an ending, like Tina was saying. This is an ending of catering to others, of doing what everyone wants you to do, of you're just laying it all down now, and you're going forward with what you want without all of the background noise. So February is going to be very interesting for you because of that boundary. I do see the Ace of Wands. I know you said one card, but I had to see a little bit more. But I did see the
Yeah,
Ace of Wands too. Yeah, it's so
it's
hard,
hard. It's hard with one card. I know.
right? It is.
It is.
But this is inspired action, inspired thought. This is divine guidance coming down, and it is just that. It's a thought. It's an idea. It's a inspiration. It's guided inspiration for you to. You've got your boundaries now. You're done with this. You're done with those lessons of what I want and what I don't want, and who I want and who I don't want. And now it's just kind of flowing to you. You're just getting this guidance. You're getting these feelings of inspired action now. Now you're like, well, what
Mm,
can I do? Where do I want to go? What do I want to talk about? You know, you're thinking about the positives in things too, without the background noise of everyone telling you how bad everything is. Now you're like, you know what? I'm going to decide that for myself from now on. I'm not going to go by the news or my friends or my family. I need to decide that where I'm at personally, not as a collective, but you're looking at yourself personally and going with that. What?
she goes Tina's surprise line, because when I do card readings, there's a surprise line.
Right. I do have a surprise line for you.
Oh,
I do.
Becky, you're
Becky,
just
your
we just
your
adore
surprise
you.
line. I love you, Becky. And here's your surprise line. It is a merging of the energy. So now you've built your boundaries. Now you've got your inspired thoughts and your inspired action. And now you're going to come together in a partnership, even if you're with somebody or not yet. This partnership is going to start merging now instead of conflicting. You're going to start gathering ideas together. That inspired thought's going to come from you, and they're going to be like, yeah, I see what you're saying. And you're going to find this relationship just really, really growing. I feel like it's with somebody that you already know, but you're going to have this deep, deep bond with this merging of energies with this other soul and this other energy who's been through the same things that you've been through and know where you're coming from too. So that's kind of new coming in. That's a surprise for you. So there's your surprise line. There's Tina's
Yeah.
surprise line for you.
Yeah. See, Becky says East Coast. Yeah, Becky, I was going to
Yeah,
say,
I
like,
see a move. I
I
do.
see a move for Jessica. I mean,
Hmm.
for Becky. Yeah,
Becky.
yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
I
There we
see
go.
that.
We're all going to show up in the East
That's right.
Coast.
Boy, that East Coast is going to have some
Jessica's going to
lovely
go.
ladies.
Where are they all coming from? Tina and Julie's
I didn't
reading.
mean it. We love Jessica too.
Yeah,
She is a great favorite of
yeah,
mine as
yeah.
well.
There we
Yeah,
go.
so
I'm just
Becky, this is
blocking.
wonderful for you. I do see you moving too. I do see you changing paths real soon here.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Lovely.
we'll all rent a big van and move down east.
Yeah, right? I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Get
well,
me
I
out of
hope.
the US.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope
I
that
don't know.
helps, Becky. I hope
Yeah.
so.
All right. So, we're getting to you guys, patience. We appreciate your patience. There's another young lady. She's new, Jessica. Here we go. She just wants general. I'm trying to find Jessica. I'm trying to find a comment without your. Oh, I should say Jessica, because there's more than one Jessica here. Whoops.
Yeah.
Jessica Wilson.
Jessica Wilson. Okay.
Jessica Wilson. Here we
Jessica Wilson.
go.
I like the name.
I know it sounds like very professional. Jessica Wilson,
It
live
does.
from PEI.
It does. Right, ladies and
Live
gentlemen.
from the Maritimes, reporting on the
Jessica Wilson.
mass move. Everyone's moving out here.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Woo,
we're
it's
just
gonna be a
making,
full
yeah, we're just making
house.
light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are all these people coming from? And why?
Why?
So Jessica's just, hi, Jessica. But you do, like, I'm wondering if you're into journalism or you, like, I don't know what Jessica's young, I think. Where is she?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I can't do math right now. Even though I can calculate your numbers, I can't do math. Yeah, like reporting.
Yeah, I could totally
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
She's thinking back. She's thinking back
Her
to
second
memories.
career. Yeah,
Her second career.
yeah. So do you want me to go first? Because I'm ready.
Yeah, I just need 2 more cards. You go.
Okay, Jessica. So Jessica, I keep getting like tough and things have been weighing heavy. I'm wondering if things have been weighing heavy on your heart or weighing heavy on you. Maybe at times feeling the weight of the world, almost like big decisions, like I'm trying to make some moves here. I'm trying to decide, or I'm trying to know what's next, and I'm stuck. I'm feeling uncertain, undecisive, and it's almost like this isn't me. Like this doesn't seem like me. I don't normally do this. Normally I know or have a sense. And I just feel like almost, I don't know if you've been feeling like, I just give up or I give in, or putting, your hands up like I surrender, and you're supposed to. Because Jessica, right now, again, like you're like Nicole, you're in number 9 year. But Jessica, this 9 year will come to an end for you in March. So just
Yeah, I could
a
see
few more
that.
months.
Yeah.
I want to say hang in there. It's like I feel like this is a time for you to do a lot of like self-reflection, or like a lot of reflecting. And it's like not only looking at what you didn't do or what's gone wrong or what's not working for you, like because it's so easy to be in the negative, but to look at how far you've come, what you
Yeah.
do know now. Because I keep hearing that, like, what do you know now? What is better for you? What have you improved upon for yourself and in your life? Because take that and run with that, right? That's what I get with these messages for you and your cycle. Now, Jessica, I'm wondering if you're in the States, because for some reason I want to go to the southern states with you, like Georgia. Like, what's around Georgia? What state?
Georgia.
Because you're American. Come on.
I know. You know I suck at
Oh,
geography. You
she's in
know I do.
Oklahoma. So
Oh, there you go.
where's Oklahoma close to? What state? Do you
Uh,
know? Come on, Julie. No, you fail. Minus
Oklahoma.
half.
I really, honest to God, I have never known anyone from Oklahoma, so I'm happy to meet you.
Okay. Whoops, Jessica.
Where are
We're
you?
not good. We're
South
not good.
Dakota?
Yeah, where are you, Jessica? Live reporting from Oklahoma. That could be why I'm getting the reporting.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Jessica. I'm going to. You need laughter. That's what we've been laughing a
Yeah,
lot since we've called
she
upon you.
does.
We're
Yeah.
not laughing at you. We're trying. I
No,
guess we're just feeling the laughter. So,
she
Jessica, you need
does.
laughter right now.
Yeah.
Try to laugh at what's going on. Oh, her sister lives in Georgia. Yeah, because I keep getting Georgia with you,
Yeah, there
Jessica.
you go.
So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if this could be just maybe you're going to visit if you're able to. That could be a visit. It could be also like, I don't know if you're thinking of Georgia for some reason, like, the state, like if
Going
you're
there?
thinking like, yeah, going there, like, or schooling or whatever. She says she's close to Texas. I feel
Yeah.
like you need the warm weather. And I keep seeing a microphone in your hand, Jessica, like a
Wow.
reporter thing. Yeah. So I don't know why, if this is like, I don't know if you're thinking of like a career change and this is where you're drawn to, like that's the area you'd be going into, or if this is a metaphor, like you're going to be, I don't know, reporting on things, or oh, she wants to start a podcast.
Look why you were picking up on that. Of
So I
course.
would say, Jessica, okay, so right now, this is not the time because it's about ending. So I would say, yeah, like
Next
look
year.
into
Yeah.
starting that. Yeah, like in this after April.
Yeah.
So no wonder that. And reporting. So it feels like your podcast would be, I'm wondering if you're going to be like picking like specific, I know people podcasts, I know there's a variety, right? But it's almost like your niche might be like about connected to reporting, or like,
Yeah.
you know, reporting on certain topics, or like speaking to that in that sense more than, let's say, interviewing, I guess. You know, it could be that, like, you know, investigative podcast, or, you know, research, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If that's what you've been thinking of. Anyways, those are my messages for Jessica right now.
Boy, big, big changes for Jessica. Big
Yeah.
energies. Yeah. She's sitting in the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. So lots of emotion coming through you right now. Lots of mastering of your emotions. So the Six of Cups is a looking back, at how what we've been through, our experiences, our circumstances, what we've had to endure. A lot of times, it could mean a certain relationship in particular that you're looking back on, and you're trying to get control of those emotions. That's what the King of Cups is all about. Is not speaking the emotions. The King of Cups is unrequited love. It's an unspoken love because he's trying to master those emotions. He has full mastery of them, but they're all inside of him. He's not telling the world what he's feeling, right? He's keeping that to himself to really get a grip on those emotions and to see what they mean really from the past experiences that we've had. So you're looking back at memories, you're thinking about things that have happened, and you're not really talking about that. It's not like you're going to people and speaking of what you think it was happening at the time, but you're really processing those experiences and those circumstances that you were in. Took a lot of strength, a lot of battling. This really popped up first as your past energy, the Queen of Swords. So you had to really battle to keep those emotions to yourself. I feel like there were energies around you really pressing you to take a stand, to take a stand is what I keep hearing. They wanted you to take a stand for something, and you weren't sure what to stand for. You were really kind of going inside and gathering your, what do I stand for? You know, and then I think that's what made you go back in the past a lot and kind of see what those circumstances were, to see what you do stand for. But when you did that, Jessica, it changed everything. Your foundations cracked, and that was very unsettling for you. This
I
is what
love
you
that
know.
card.
That's just the,
Sorry.
yeah,
What is
no,
that
no,
card?
that's the tower. That's the tower, which I love in this deck. I do, because
Yeah, it is nice. It is. Yeah, it's pretty.
here's what the
Sorry,
tower
Julie,
card
to
means.
interrupt.
We build up these foundations from our past, and we build up these ideas of what life is, who people are, what circumstances mean. If we don't change how we're thinking, our perceptions, are the broader picture, if we don't go above and see the broader picture, the angels will do it for us, because they see that we're too scared to change and walk into a new path and let go of some of the pains that we've experienced. You know, it's always it's hard to let those go because they define who we are. And it's hard to forgive. It is. It's really hard to forgive, but it's easier to forget what happened to us rather than forgive. But right now you're going through this big forgiveness in your heart. You're really looking at those past experiences, and you're telling yourself, you know what? It's only holding me back, remembering what he said or what she said, or what mom did or dad, or those are really holding you back. Now it's time to change those thought patterns and start a new path. Now you're in the 9, so that makes sense. When you step into the 1 year for yourself, you're going to find out what it means to really stand on your own And you're going to find so much strength in yourself and your oversoul, I call it. The Judgment card comes up. This can mean legal battles won too, but this is coming from the angels because it's in your subconscious. This is your oversoul. This is your true, authentic, genuine personality emerging from these experiences that you've had. And what you're going to do with that is move forward very, very quickly. Once you let go, once you say, you know what, it happened, it's in the past, I forgive, I don't forget. You know, it doesn't mean you make amends with people when you forgive, but it does mean you forgive in your heart, and mostly you forgive yourself. You forgive yourself for the part that you played in your past. And that gives you the courage and the strength and the energy, really, because that takes a lot of energy from us when we're in these 9 years of letting go. And you're just going to move forward very, very quickly with these new ideas. And I think new people too. I think you've been surrounded by a lot of negativity. I do see that. I see a lot of negative energy around you and some toxicity around you too, with the devil coming out in the known as well.
Oh.
These are toxic attachments. So these are people that you need to forgive and walk away from, though. You know, forgive and move on, and let go of the anger, the pain, the sorrow, and truly, truly move on with a clear conscience and a clear heart, because there's only good waiting for you ahead when we do that. Let go of some of those memories that have kind of haunted you for a little while, and um, hold those emotions kind of close to your chest for now until you meet these new connections that have been through the same things. And they will come to you in the 1 year. You start building these new connections. You won't realize it, but you'll find yourself talking about things that have happened, and that new connection will go, oh my God, I know, right? And they'll understand. They'll understand. And it'll be a group of people too, as well. It's not just one person coming in for you in that 1 year. So you're just looking back this year. You're looking back. You're feeling bad about some of the things that happened, and that's preparing you to let go and to forgive and to move on. So it's
Yeah.
a beautiful energy coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy cards. So Jessica, I
Very
hope that'll
heavy
help.
cards.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Hope that'll help. Yeah.
it's going to get so much better for you, Jessica, when you get out of this cycle that you're in. You're not even going to believe it, how much freer you're going to feel when you start really cutting those binds and those chains that you've been in because of the past. So you're going to just like, done. You'll be good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So Jessica Wilson, thank you so much for,
Thank you.
for allowing us to read for you, and may those I can't speak English. May those messages bring you, a lot of healing and
Yeah.
enlightenment, as well as what I want to say. So be well and come back again. Let us know how you're doing.
Yeah. Let us know how your podcast is
Hmm.
doing when you've stepped out of
When you
this
launch it,
empty
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can put it on in the chat room, and we can like share it. Like, visit
Yes.
Jessica Wilson's podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Do that.
we would love to do that. All right, we're going to go to Jim. I don't know, Jim, if you're still watching.
Jam.
Hope you are. And he had a question as well. Um, so I'm just, yeah. And Jim, you didn't share your date of birth, which is fine. So I'm just going to try to read your energy. Um,
Wow.
and he's the fellow from Ireland,
Oh, nice.
right? Because when we were, like, it was brought up, like, about the um,
Yes, I remember.
the glitchiness. Sorry, I'm banning and blocking. We've got someone
Good.
here, bothering the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Go
he is.
away.
Okay, he's here.
He's here.
Hi,
Good.
Jim.
Good.
Okay, hi. Okay, Jim. I get, that's okay. You're not sharing your date of birth, Jim. I mean, if you want to, I'll keep an eye for it here. But I'm getting, I keep getting shepherd energy with you, Jim. Like, I get like,
Shepherd energy. Yeah.
yeah, like something with the big staff and, the long white beard and like the wise old soul and like the observer. And I'm wondering if you've had ideas like to bring the collective together, because that's what I get with the shepherd. Like, they're hurting, you know, and I know, people lately when they call, like, are you a sheep? And it's got such a negative connotation. I don't feel that with you. I feel like this is more on a positive level, and it's about like, um not it's like no name calling or not naming names, but it's like, okay, how can I bring people together again, because it just feels like everything's been falling apart. Everyone's, have their, I mean, that's how it's been, right? Everyone's got their opinions. Everyone's like there's this battleground going on right now, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is
Yes.
arguing about this and that, and I'm right, you're wrong, like, it's this or that, like, and I just feel like, Jim, like you are like, okay, enough of this. I've been watching, I've been listening, I've been observing, and now this is like, I've got these ideas and I'm going to herd people, like, this is what I'm going to do to bring people together and to heal. Like, and I feel like I keep getting collective with you. So I feel like you've got these ideas, and like, what you want to do is like on this grand level and launching it and bringing it out to the people. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I want to go, like, why do I feel like working alone? But it's like you don't want to be alone doing this. Like, I don't know, like if there's someone who's going to offer their help, but and then but I'm alone. Like, it's almost like I work alone. And I don't mean like, you don't, in the physical sense, like, you don't want to bring in maybe another person. So that feels really interesting to me. And I know this way. I'm not trying to sound like I'm, what do you call it? Like, when you hear from someone's from a certain culture or country, like, it's so easy to categorize them. I'm not trying to categorize you, but I get strong druid in like energy with you too, Jim. Like, you're very connected to the earth energies and like the healing in that sense. And druid, like, yeah, I just get druid. So it's like, I get the ground and the trees, like the moss, like all that greenery, and incorporating that too as part of your practice. So I'm wondering if you're wanting to bring this out more. And it's like, yes, be brave, start doing it. And I get practice makes perfect. So it could be where like maybe you're going to start local, or you're going to do it with a group of people that you trust already know quite well, and then grow it from there. So,
Yeah.
yes, your turn, Julie.
Oh my God, everything you just said. Seriously. So the past energy is the Seven of Cups. So here's where you were trying to decipher what you wanted to do with this information that was
Mm,
coming in with you. You were a little bit confused. You were looking at a lot of different options and trying to decide what inspired you the most, where to look, and what you were even looking at. You really didn't
mm,
know. You were feeling very lost in where you wanted to go with that energy. So, but my God, the energy you're sitting in now, the Fool and the Wheel pops up immediately. So you have formulated this experience. You have really been in control of your own experience here. You are starting a new cycle where you truly are the leader. You have no idea where it's going to bring you either. It's a leap of faith. You're taking a leap of faith. You don't know, so you're using the formulas that you've created when you were in this energy. You were formulating these ideas and inspired actions with those dreams. It was almost dreamlike for you. You were feeling very surreal about it all, and then it kind of all came together and the formulas all just kind of started coming out. Like all of a sudden it made sense to you, and so you were like, oh, okay, I see what I need to do. It was like this divine uh, download almost, where you just kind of knew. And it is karmic. It is meant to be for you. You are meant to stand on your own in this, as well as the leader in this. And you're creating this new life for yourself too with that Fool card. So you have no idea where you're going, what you're doing with this idea that you have, but you have this idea, and it's going to really, really flow into the collective. It's going to take roots inside your soul, and you're going to know that this is what you were meant to do. And the collective is going to start responding to you. They're going to start following you and wanting to hear what you have to say because of these experiences that you've been in the past. Every single card shows nines too. I've got
Oh,
three nines
wow.
on the table, right? And 9 of cups and 9 of pentacles. So this is the independent you. This is you reaching for your goals on your own too. It is kind of a solo journey for you right now. I think that's going to change very quickly for you in the future, though, in the 9 of cups. So this is wishes fulfilled. Whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been wanting to manifest with that 7 of pentacles and that 7 of cups, there's 2 sevens too, again. The 7-year cycle for me is what that's screaming right now.
Mm.
You've ended the 7-year cycle of deciding, and now you're ready to go, and you're going to go, you're going to fly. 3 of cups comes into your future. So this is partnerships. This is friendships and bonds and camaraderie. So you're not going to be on this solo journey for long. You're going to have these friendships come in that really agree with you and really make what you're thinking even broader. Like they add this kind of expertise to where I don't know if it's a spirituality journey, like if it's some kind of shop where you're a healer and you have, I see these medicines like an apothecary and definitely healing ideas coming from you. And you're going to meet a group of people that feel the exact same way. There's 7 sisters up in the sky here, and 2. That tells me again with the 7. So you're starting this brand new 7-year cycle of healing and being the leader and taking control. But you're going to help a lot of people. You really are. It's going to really spread through the collective your messages of healing and divinity. I feel really, really a divine sense with you as well. You're definitely being guided, and this is your path. There's no question in these cards that this is your path, and it's needed for the collective to heal through these trying times. So maybe it has to do with healing. It definitely has to do with healing. But you won't be alone for long. However, you're feeling that those energies are coming in very, very quick for you. Maybe within this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very
you're
good.
starting over, taking a leap of faith.
Yeah. There you go, Jim. Thank you
Yes,
for
good
being
luck,
here.
Jim. Yes, thank you.
It's
All
so
the way
nice
from
to read for a
Ireland.
guy too,
Yeah, I
because
love
usually
that.
it's. I mean, it's nothing wrong against the woman, but it's like it's rare that a guy will come in and say, "Read me," right?
Yeah, right. It's true.
So thank you for so much for being here,
Thank
and we
you.
hope those
Thank you so
messages help
much.
you so much, and that you come again
Yes,
and visit and let us know how you're doing. And yeah,
yes. And
yeah,
thank you for contributing to the uplifting of the collective too. Whatever
yeah,
you're
because we
doing,
need
it's
that.
working. Yes,
Yeah, and we
right.
need that. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. So yeah, all
it's
the best to you,
appreciated.
Jem. Be well.
Yes.
Okay, how are you doing, Julie?
Good. I'm okay. How about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I feel I can do a few more at
I
least.
can do a few more. Yeah.
So I see Christina here, and Christina, I'm just going to quickly put this up so Julie can see your inquiry. It's not a question, but and then I'm going to show a different Christina Hurtis comment, okay? Because your date of birth's in here. But Christina, if you're
Yeah.
still here, it's your turn. Thank you for being patient because you were here from the, pretty much the beginning
Yes.
of the show.
Yes.
She's been going through a lot. When will this end? Yeah.
Let's see.
I've got a lot to say.
Oh, you go then. You go.
Okay. So let me find a different comment with Christina. There we go. Here we go. Okay. So Christina, and I feel like I keep hearing grow up,
Hmm.
grow up. And I want to put my like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like I want to take my hand. When somebody does that stance, they put their hands on their hips like,
Yeah.
they mean business.
I'm not going. Yeah.
Yeah, like grow up. Like, so I'm
Yeah.
wondering, like, so this has been, I can see like tough up, like so I feel like this has been a time where like you've had to really own up to a lot of things, and you've had extra on your plate, like as far as responsibilities, what you've had to take care of, and growing up. Like, I mean, I don't mean this in a bad way. It's like, so I feel like you've learned. It's been a huge learning curve this last while for you. You've had to learn a lot. There's been like, and maybe like responsibilities where like, because I mean, Christina, you've got numbers where it's like you like your freedom, you like to be on the move, you like to be lighthearted, you don't like to take things seriously in life. And this past year, like it's been like, are you kidding me? Like
Yeah.
you've had to take care of things, and you've had to really own up
Yeah.
to your stuff, and like what you've decided and what you do and what you say. And that's where I get like grow up, right? Almost like this seriousness. And I want to say your cycle changes in March. So you've got like about a
Woo.
month and a half.
Yeah.
So I want you to like, okay, it's not easy, but it's almost like what needs to, I don't want to say healing, more like what what have you learned? What's your takeaways?
Yeah.
What
For
has made
sure.
you grow up? Because
Yeah.
I want you to look at it from that light, like from a
Yes.
positive. It's like, oh, that was tough, but you know, it helped me learn about this, or that was tough and I had to grow up, and now I know how to, you know, do this, or now I know what it means to feel this way. So I just feel like, you know, being responsible and just really trying this next month and a half to own your part, your role, like whether that's how you feel, what you do, what you say. Try not to lay blame on anyone or anything,
Mhm.
because if you're laying blame, it's just going to be tough. It's like the universe is going to say, Christina, grow up. Right? We're going
Yes.
to give you, we're going to make it hard for you again, because you're not like, come on,
Yeah.
you know, you got to take responsibility. Um, I feel, yeah. So I want to say, like, when you change into your next cycle, it's going to be a number 7 year starting in March for you, Christina. So that means like the outside world falls apart from your view. It's like you're going to cocoon. It's like a time to go within. So it's going to be a completely different energy. You might not entirely like it, but it feels like you'll have some relief where it's like, oh, okay, you can take it easy. You don't have to worry so much. You won't have as many responsibilities. You just have to have faith that things will work out, and to let your inner gut, your inner, whatever you want to call it here, like your instincts to lead the way, and to have faith that, you know, in the unknown, like there is magic, there are miracles. You can pray for things. You can allow things to unfold naturally, to be more natural with yourself and with those around you and in your world. Um, yeah, that's what I want to say about that. What do
Yeah.
you want to contribute,
Yes,
Julie?
Christina, you
I
are
know.
going
I hope that was
through.
okay. That didn't sound too harsh. I felt
No,
like a parent
right?
with
Grow
this.
up,
Like, come on,
Christina.
Christina.
No,
Sorry,
I see where
Christina.
you're getting
Meant
with it
well.
though.
Yeah.
Because right now you're sitting in the Four of Wands. So this is my
Mm,
1111 card, and it is well deserved. The universe, the angels have put these
mm,
obstacles in your path. Here's that Tower card again. This
mm,
is in my unknown. So this is what you don't really see as happening, but the angels are orchestrating. They did this for your own benefit. You know, it's rejection is God's protection, and redirection. You know, we need to be redirected at times when we get on this path, and we put so much into it, so much time and effort and love and
mhm,
understanding, and then it's not being reciprocated. Though you weren't being reciprocated. You were giving so much and you were getting really nothing in return from those around you. I can see that in the cards. Their Judgment card pulls up and the Eight of Cups pulls up in the past. Look at all that fire you made that you're right now literally walking away from. It was time, it was sweat, it was money sometimes too, and you had to walk away from this fire you had spent so much time putting together. And that's never easy, but it is a death
mm,
and rebirth. This is in your known. So you know you're seeing the world differently. You know that this was all to help you define your path and to define who is worthy of your time and your energy and who is not. And that's making you see everything differently. Everything differently with that tower too. Foundations, strong foundations are being uh, moved from right underneath your feet. And God, that's scary. I've been there. Christina, I have been there. Tina, you know I've been there.
Yeah.
And it is so hard, but you come out on the other side really, really seeing it differently. You'll have a whole new perspective on everything that's happened, and you'll understand. And not only will you'll understand, you'll be grateful for it, because you'll have the shields and the armor to know when people are taking advantage of you and when to walk away. You'll walk away so much sooner. You won't do that to yourself anymore, because you're a kind, caring person. Why wouldn't you invest in people? And those investments just haven't paid off. But it's time. It's time for those new ideas, that new creativity, that new partnership, a merging of partnerships too. Not just somebody telling you what they love, but listening to what you love and listening to you, really being receptive to you, really understanding you without you even having to say the words. They'll come up and hug you on a day when you just so much needed it and you never had to speak a word. That person is already in your life. It could be a mother figure. It could be a sister. It seems feminine to me. They understand you and they're here to help you, this feminine energy. And they'll say something to you that they had no idea would change your life in that day. They have no idea how that inspired you to get through that day. And they're important to you. So hold on to that energy. That's not going anywhere anyway. So it's there to guide you through these tower moments. But also, I did a moon oracle for you because things have been so hard, and the angels want you to surrender to the divine. They really want you to surrender now and know that you don't have control over it. You never did. You know, that's the grand illusion that we all go through, is that we thought we had control over our own lives. And that's when the angels come in and show us that you don't have control. You never did. So when you surrender to that idea that you never had control, that you were always surrendering to the divine, but you were fighting it. You know, you didn't want this person to go. You didn't want that job to go. You don't want that. You know, it's familiar to you. It's comforting to you, but you had to anyway. So you may as well pick up the pieces now, walk forward with your newfound information, your newfound perspective on this path, and let it unfold naturally. Let it unfold organically without trying to control the outcome of it. Just let go of any expectations of what you think should be happening or should not be happening, or who should say what, who should heal what. You know, just let go of that and just surrender to it all. And boy, you're going to be glad you did, with those future cards coming for you, that understanding. And that goes really, really deep with this understanding. I just keep feeling this wash of relief that people are understanding you finally and listening to you finally and being receptive to what you're saying. So that's coming for you very, very soon.
Yeah. I also want to say, like Christina, sometimes asking yourself, what serves me? Does this serve me? And it could be whether it's a feeling, a thought, an action. And then the other thing I want to add while you were talking, I keep seeing us like hammering in a sign in front of your home, Christina. So I don't know if that means you're gonna, like, I don't know if you own your own home. Like, I'm wondering if you're gonna put your house for sale or it's gonna be put up. Yeah, or if this is something else, or like a sign. Like if you work from home, it could be like, you know, putting the sign up like open for business, right? That kind of thing. But there's something like I keep seeing like pounding a sign in front. Yeah, so it could be a metaphor because you said you rent. Okay, so it could be a metaphor.
Letting go, surrendering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. I hope all that helps you, Christina.
And plus,
Thank you.
I just noticed surrender
Yeah.
to the vine is the full moon energy, and today is the full moon. So you might be going through a little bit of an awakening today too. The moon's going to mean a lot to you today. These emotions that you're feeling today, it's also very full in the Empress card, which I just noticed.
Yeah.
So pay attention to those emotions that you're feeling today, because that's going to really
Yeah.
explain a lot of this tower energy for you. And
Yeah.
really tune into those emotions. Don't just push them aside and feel like you're being a baby or something.
Yeah.
Um, you don't have to grow up today.
I know that sounded so rude. Grow up.
No,
I know.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. Oh, don't we all need to
I
hear
know.
that?
I know sometimes because sometimes we just don't want to. We don't want to have to take care of anything. We just want to. We want to be babied. I mean, we all have that, no matter what age you are.
And Becky has a really good point, a legit sign for business. Maybe she is pounding in a new business sign or
Yeah.
something like this. I see
Yeah.
this. Big changes, regardless. Big
Yeah.
changes for you.
Yeah. It's funny because Christina says I never want to grow up. No, because
No, me either.
Christina, you're number three soul. And three soul does
Oh, yeah,
it's a childlike energy.
it
They don't
is.
want to grow
Yeah,
up. They want to just
yeah.
like do like skip
My
along.
husband is a 3, right? Yes.
So yeah,
I
thank you,
get it.
Christina. It was lovely to have you
So
here, and
lovely. Thank you so
it's
much.
nice you have Becky there to support you. So it's
Oh, I
beautiful.
bet
Yeah,
Becky is that feminine energy I was picking up on, right? Becky, I
yeah,
know you. I know that's you.
yeah. Okay. Let us know how you're doing, Christina, if you can come back and visit us again.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
please,
Becky is
please.
the best.
She
Becky
is.
is,
Yeah.
she's always helpful. She's darling.
I have no doubt that's who I was seeing in
Yeah,
there for sure.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting a lot of people like, I know, like, be patient with us. We try, obviously, we can't get through everyone that's here asking for a reading. So if that's the case, please don't try not to be disheartened. We want you to come back because we do
Yeah.
this show once a month, every month. So
Yeah.
please come back next month if you were missed.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to, I don't know who to pick. Is there
Bye,
anyone that's,
Jim. Thank you so much
oh
for
yeah, bye,
stopping
Jim.
by. See
Yeah,
you
it's
next
lovely to have
time.
you here, Jim. Yeah.
Um,
But,
I
but
am wondering.
yeah, like visit us again, Jim.
Yes,
Okay.
I saw
Um, yeah, go ahead.
somebody.
Who did you
I'm
see?
wondering if who did I see? It was oh, I'm missing it now. Is someone jumping out for you?
Well, I mean, I know there's people who've been here like near the beginning and they're messaging again, like leaving a, not messaging, but commenting again.
Yeah, you
How
choose.
about
Yeah.
Louise? Louise, you're very persistent. Louise is like, me, please.
Whee!
Okay, Louise, you will,
Louise.
you got our attention. Yay. She's
Me,
like,
please.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Louise is my middle name.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that, Julie. How did I
Yeah.
not know
I
that?
don't know.
We've known each other all this time and I don't know that.
Right? No, I know. How crazy is that? It's my grandma's middle name, my father's
Wow.
mother, where I got it from.
You know what?
Yeah.
Um, well, and I won't say it here.
What?
That was my mom's, like, when you're a little kid and you have like imaginary friends or you have a doll and you name the doll like a name.
Yes. Yeah.
So my mom, her like doll or what her imaginary friend was always Louise.
Really?
Yeah. I
I
know,
thought we
isn't
were
that
meant
uncanny?
to cross
I know.
paths.
Like we always find these synchronicities.
Right? Always. It's
Always, always.
crazy.
It's crazy. Louise, I'm just looking to see. I think she just wants a general reading. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
And Louise, I'm just checking to see if you did leave a date of birth or a date. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to wing it and look at your energy.
Right?
Because yeah, I can't tell by the picture, because the pictures are so tiny. It's hard to
I know. Right?
see the details. And they may not even be you. Like it could be a picture of people in your life,
Yeah.
or
True.
something. So,
Yes.
um, yeah, go ahead. So Julie, you go first then,
Okay. So
if
she's
you're okay
sitting
with
in.
that.
Yeah. I find it
Okay.
interesting that this tower keeps popping up. So the
Yeah.
tower is here,
Because
which
it's the
is great.
saddest day of the year.
That's maybe so. Right? Maybe so.
Everything's so sad today. It's the tower.
Right? We
Yeah.
have hope, though. There's always
Yeah.
hope in the
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah. Yeah,
And the
there we go.
tower is down in her known energy. So this is nothing new to that she's been going through some shifting and
Yeah.
some redefining of her ideas and her foundations. So those have been kind of crumbling underneath her feet for sure. Sitting in the judgment energy, this is that oversoul card. This is you really finally revealing your authentic self, no matter who balks or not, who likes you or not. Now you're just kind of done. You're like, you either like me or you don't, but this is who I am. I am who I am, and I'm done with trying to please everybody. You came to that energy through the Queen of Cups, who is a master at that kind of energy. She's really she has control over her emotions. She's gone through the gambit of emotions, and now she's pulled it in. Now she's protecting those emotions. She's not letting other people judge those emotions anymore. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. So I love that. The world, again, the wheel, I'm sorry, the wheel. So the wheel of karma has shifted, and you almost could hear it with that tower in your foundation. There was a moment not too far in your past where you almost heard this click, right? It was just time for this wheel to turn. It had been stuck for so long, and you heard it and you felt it too, more importantly. And that change is going to change everything, especially since now all your foundations are cracked, and you're not quite sure who to depend on, what to depend on, who to believe, who not to believe. That was time. It was time. This is a new cycle for you. Now you're standing on top of the world, and you really don't give a shit what they're thinking now. It's like you put so much time and effort into pleasing, and you're a healer. So there is a divine energy guiding you from above. A King of Wands shows up in your subconscious. This is a spirit energy to me. This is a father figure, a grandfather who is really watching over you right now, especially with these uncertain times that you're going through with the tower down there. You are so protected. You are extremely protected by this energy. They are not going to let anything happen to you, whoever this is. They're very protective over you. They have been in your life as well too. So it was somebody that you knew. It wasn't this ancestral energy that is looking down on you, which we all have our guides and things. But this is somebody you knew in the 3D. And boy, do they have your back. You never have to feel alone with that energy looking over you. And they watch you succeed, and they watch you fail, and they cheer for both, because they know that those failures are leading you to so many successes. We only fail when we don't try, and that's what this energy keeps putting into my mind for you, is that we only fail when we don't try. So and they don't want you to forget that. So beautiful, but really unsteady for you, because you're going through so many different changes. So you're feeling kind of unsteady, but this is going to lead you to a whole new perspective. And you're going to feel that energy there. You're going to get some kind of sign too, some kind of thing they used to say, or a song that reminds you of them. And you're going to know that that's them confirming what I'm telling you right now. And um, so be on the lookout for that. Really, really don't ignore the signs around you. So it's just a tower moment. And that's all these are moments. Energy shifts very, very quickly. So let this pass and come into this new cycle of yours. And you're going to be stronger. You're going to be smarter. You're going to be wiser. And you're going to know yourself. You're going to know yourself and your higher self, and on a much broader perspective. So it's beautiful. Hang in there. It's really, really good things coming for you, Louise. Really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So Louise, I'm going to focus more on your cycle. So Louise, your calendar starts in January and
Oh,
goes
there you
to
go.
December. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like what we
New cycle.
follow
Yeah.
as a calendar. So Louise, you're in number 2 year, and I keep getting like patience. Be
Patience.
patient.
Please. Yes.
Patience, yeah, your patience will be tested, and patience will be your friend this year. Um, and I keep getting like I don't like there's
Yeah.
or like and I'm wondering too, like I don't know if this has been happening for you, Louise, like yet, but it's like I don't know if you've been feeling forced, like I'm forced to do this, or I'm forced to be this way, or forced to have, and it doesn't mean like someone's over you and forcing you to do it. It could just be like
Yeah.
in general terms. Let's say you've been wanting to make a move and it's like, I can't because the government's forcing us to stay home. Like,
Right.
it could be like that. Okay.
Yes, I
So
see
I'm
that.
just feeling like patience, be patient. I keep getting going for walks, going for walks. Like going for walks will help you and will help clear your mind, body, and soul and will inspire you. I'm wondering too if you've been feeling um, like very emotional and waves. So it's like, either um,
Yeah.
really like I'm very, very high, like happy and joyful and, optimistic, and then boom, like, boo hoo hoo.
Yeah.
Um, I want to say too, like it could be like, your hormones are all over the place. So getting that in check, maybe seeing if there's any foods or if there's a diet you can follow to help balance that out. Because I feel like this is a year for you to balance things out and patience and like caring. And it's like what going towards like what do you love? What calls your heart? What speaks to your heart? Oh, she's grieving over her mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could see grief
yeah,
there for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I want to say, yeah. Well, and it's funny because emotional then. Okay, so it is an
Yeah.
emotional time, an emotional year. And cry it out. It's good because that's the two likes to cry, and it's about water and tears. So allow that, be with that, show it. And I get like music too will help. It's funny how I'm getting all these healing things. So you must be like
Yeah.
needing things to help. And maybe not necessarily cheer you up, but just maybe to help your spirits or to help you get into a more a better mood.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Distraction.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't. It's not about, let's say, denying the grief. It's about
Right.
help. What helps you work through the grief, or what helps you heal the grief. That's what I get when it comes to grieving for me. So the walking, I got
Distraction. Yeah.
walking, and then like the crying, and then the music. I keep hearing music.
Yeah.
And maybe too with the music, it could be like that could be maybe your mom's way of reaching out to you. So let's say, when I don't know how many people listen to the radio anymore, because now it's
Yeah.
maybe not so much radio, it could be Spotify, YouTube, like especially if you let like, the music to go on, like you're not picking all the tunes. And you know how sometimes they pick tunes for you? It's like I'm wondering if that's how your mom's going to share a message. So be open to that, Louise.
For sure.
And I keep getting seagulls.
Yeah.
Louise. Like I want to, like I know usually birds, but I'm getting like specifically the seagull because I can hear the cry of the seagull.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if you're going to get a sign from the seagulls or a seagull, like maybe even on your walk. I don't know where you live, what area, but be open to that. That's what I'm getting mostly for you, Louise. So I'm hoping that helps you, brings you
Yeah.
comfort.
I'm wondering if her mom is a
Yeah.
Leo with that, but
Mm,
and look at this,
yeah.
from the darkness up, that you will be uplifted, you will be rise above this grief that you're going through, and then you're gonna that's that cycle ending for you, and then you're going to just explode into
Hmm.
happiness and joy. Like it's time for you, it's time.
Yeah.
And that card is a 10, so just remember that you're just moving up through those stages that we go through with grief. I've been going through some of that with my dad. He's not gone yet, but he's got pancreatic cancer. So we go through these dark, and we get uplifted by those. So just remember that's
Yeah.
coming for you. Yeah.
Okay, Louise. Oh, so much love and light to you. And
Yes.
it's hard to lose
So
your mom.
hard. Oh
I
God.
know.
Uh,
Oh, she's
Nothing
got a
worse.
seagull that sits on her roof every day. Oh my
There you
gosh, Louise, that's a
go.
sign from your mom.
Yes, it is.
Look at
Absolutely, it
that.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel so good. Like I want to like, oh my God, that's so
Yes.
touching. There
Good
you go.
job, Tina. You really
Okay,
tapped
Louise.
into
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, Louise, so much love and light. And I know,
So
I think
much.
Louise
Yeah.
has been here before then. I don't know.
Yes.
But anyways, Louise, come back
Yes.
and visit us and let us know how you're doing, okay?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. How you doing, Julie?
Okay, let's do one more, two
One
more,
more?
one more. Yeah, one
Okay.
more.
Um, I like this name.
Yeah.
There's I'm going to say Kayla because it's like Kayla, right? Like Kayla.
Kayla, I love it. Oh
I
yeah.
think, right? Like,
Kalia?
or Kalia. I don't know if we're saying your name properly.
Kayla. What is this? I love it though.
Klenthaus. It sounds like, I don't know if it's German or Dutch or,
Yeah.
hmm,
I love
I
the
don't want
double
to,
K's though.
it's, I know, or not Norwegian. I don't know why I get Norwegian. It's
Oh.
really, no. So, Kayla, are you here? It's your turn. I hope you're here. Oh,
Here she
she's
is.
here.
Yeah,
There we
she's
go.
here.
I know there was a question because there was a comment earlier.
Okay.
I'm just scrolling back. I don't know, Kayla, if you left your date of birth either. If you're comfortable sharing it, even if it's just the month and the day, you don't have to put your year if you're shy about it, because I know this is a public forum, so I totally
That's
get that. Oh my gosh, I thought I'm trying to find you way back here. Um, let's see where. Oh, hi, can I get a card? That's all I'm seeing. Maybe it's just that I'm, because I try to make notes, like of all the different comments in the back of my head, like as where things keep scrolling down. So
yeah,
maybe it was just that. Maybe you just said a card. Yeah.
maybe. All right.
Kayla,
Well, the
I
cards
have
are
a question.
flying.
Oh, that's what you wrote. Okay.
What?
I'm gonna show that.
Okay.
I
Oh,
thought there was a specific question. So, Kayla, are you? Can you share where you're from, like, or what nationality your name is? Because I don't know why I keep getting Norwegian with you. I don't know if that's true. Unless you're like Dutch or German, or what else would it be? Like, I want to go Europe with Kayla for some reason. Oh,
yeah.
Cyprus.
What's
Cyprus.
Cyprus?
That's in Europe, I believe. Cyprus is
Yeah.
supposed to be like a really beautiful, supposed to be. Like, that sounds really like like you're supposed to be.
Right?
No, Cyprus is yeah, is like, I believe, a popular vacation spot for many Europeans.
Yeah.
And I believe it's part of Europe, right? Oh, it's cold today.
Oh, and 8 p.m. Look at that.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I bet it's not as cold as Canada.
yeah. I know it's colder than Arizona.
So a guy from my school lessons looking at me. He likes me or looking friendly. Kayla,
I
can you
can see that.
just, yeah, Kayla, I would
Yeah.
have to just read your energy because I'm not getting a date of birth. Oh, Canada, it's better. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
I wonder if you've been to Canada. Yeah, I know we've.
hmm. I
Yeah,
see
she's
this
not.
guy looking at you. I see the King of Wands pops up. So that's a Leo energy. But it doesn't have to be. It's just a strong, passionate, fiery energy that comes in pretty strong. There's this person is being guided to look at you, to pay attention to you too. I
Oh,
wonder if the angels are telling, kind of nudging right here. I can feel that a little bit. But there's some unknowns about this person. I think this person is very trying to find out some truths in his own life. He's gone through a little bit of a deception time in his life where he wasn't seeing the whole picture. And so he's looking to you for maybe some answers of what certain things mean or experiences mean. So he is checking you out. The Emperor shows up in your unknown too. So this is from the angels. This is a card from the angels. Now, this person can be a little bit bossy and a little bit controlling. So really be careful of when you start to get to know this person, and it looks like you will because the Two of Cups are in your future. It looks like you will start exchanging energy and having some conversations. Look for any kind of red flags, though, of any kind of control issues, because he went through this kind of deceptive period. And so he's not really trusting yet until he can gain some confidence in what to believe and what not to believe. And that can come off with wanting you to do things that he can trust, right? And so to prove that trust exists and what can I trust in, because he's kind of questioning what he can trust. Not that that's a bad energy. We all have we all, energies like this where we all kind of go through these cards in certain stages through our life. So he
Mm.
certainly doesn't look like a bad person or somebody abusive or anything like this from the cards anyway. You never know what he's been through. But he can be a little bit controlling. So look for any kind of red flags and really stand your ground when you do start to communicate. Really say what you believe. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back in what you're thinking and what you're believing for fear of reaction from someone. And that's good advice for any relationship that we have. Don't ever hold back, so that you can get a real good idea of how people are going to react to you. And so that's a good lesson in all relationships. But I do
Mm.
see that he's thinking about you and maybe is getting, this is what made me think that he's getting some kind of divine guidance to pay attention to you and to reach out. You guys have something to offer with each other for sure, because the Two of Cups comes up in the future for the
Ooh,
both of you. So there is a merging of
lovely.
energies that will happen here. Maybe a friendship, maybe something more, but you will connect and you will communicate and get to know each other. So they look good.
Yeah, when you were showing that Two of Cups card,
Mm-hmm.
I kept getting like mwah, 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 like I want to
Yeah.
go kisses.
Yeah,
So I
I
feel
see
like that,
that.
yeah, so I feel like there's kissing energy with that. So
Yeah.
Kayla, so I'm just going to read off your energy and please share like if I'm way off or not. So Norwegian, because I still don't know like if that has any meaning for you, Kayla.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if for something Norwegian, like Norwegian, I keep seeing that, I hear that. So let's say, I don't know if this guy is Norwegian or if he's got Norwegian background,
Maybe.
like that could be it. Or if this is like, the love that you want, because I feel like this has to do with love and you want the love of your life to come
You
into
do.
your life. You want
I
to be
see
swept
that.
off your feet. Because I get
And
like
you will be.
violin. I get
Yeah.
violins music, and it's like you want to be swept off your feet. You want that romance novel, like whoosh, he
Yeah.
comes and takes you away, right? And
Who
playing,
doesn't want
yeah,
that?
I know, I do.
I do
I want to
too.
be swept off my feet. I do. I want to be treated like a princess. Okay. Um,
Exactly. Me too.
yeah, so I get Norwegian, I get like romance.
Hmm.
I feel like he's a bit shy and like shy in the sense like I don't know if he's like a little bit like hesitant, like he's um kind I don't want to say scared, but like like should he ask you out or not? So
Yeah. It's that
um
trust coming up on him. Yeah. He doesn't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
So if you find like he's looking at you, look at him back. But like
Yes.
try and like don't stare him down like you're giving him the evil eye, but like try to I don't know, like give
Connect.
like flash a smile or like yeah, or like do a quick like eye flutter and like turn away. Um yeah, like I don't have much to go by. And I feel like you guys, I wouldn't be surprised maybe if you go on a date or two. I don't know if anything will come of that afterwards. Like you might not feel like there's a strong enough connection to get too serious. But yeah, and for some reason I keep seeing ice cream cones with you guys. So that's
Mm.
why I'm wondering like it's going to be fun dates or lighthearted dates. Like
Going out for ice
nothing,
cream.
yeah, going out for ice cream. Getting to know each other first before you get too serious, or where you see
Yeah.
where you stand with, because it just feels like I need to have some things in common with him to feel comfortable to open up or to share more of my life with this person is what I'm getting. So
I
I
feel like you
feel
might study together too.
mm,
Maybe in the future you might find some help with each other with the lessons.
mm, yeah. Kayla, we want to watch your dating life and see how it all unfolds.
Please, you've got to let us know.
We're so
I like
curious.
this. Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I do. I do like him.
Yeah. And
I
she still
just don't
hasn't
want to be
answered.
bossy.
Yeah, she hasn't answered the Norwegian comment I keep bringing up because I know I might sound annoying Norwegian, but that's how it works for me. Like
Hey,
things will
yeah.
repeat over and over and over again until it gets acknowledged.
Yes,
So,
that's right.
yeah, if this fellow is not and if you're not connected to anything Norway, then somehow, some way,
Yeah.
Norwegian or Norway comes into the picture when it comes to love for you.
Well, and she probably doesn't know because it doesn't sound like they've been communicating yet, right? So
Yeah,
she
oh, that
probably's
could be
not
the
sure.
other. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's it.
So
Yeah.
he's going to say,
Yeah, come
"Oh,
on,
I'm
Kayla.
Norwegian." Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
wouldn't
ask
that
him.
be
Go
something?
call him.
Oh,
We'll wait.
I know. That would be
Yeah.
something. So I just feel like have fun and
Yes.
it could be like where it starts off like, with, a date or two and then you'll see, like you will see. Yeah.
That's right.
So I do feel like I feel like he wants companionship. He does. He wants
He
to ask
does.
you out on a date. Oh,
He
you're
does.
shy. Yeah, yeah, I know you're shy. So just let it reveal itself. Just let it reveal
Yes.
itself.
You
Yeah.
don't have to do anything in this. Honestly, you really don't. It's going to unfold naturally for you. So don't
Hmm.
feel like you need to push yourself to reach out. You don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy dating.
No, it's not.
It's not. Yeah. So
Yes. What do you
we've been
think?
going, I don't know. We've been going for
How
almost
long?
2 hours, almost
Oh, we're
two
done.
hours.
Okay, we're done.
You're done? Because if
Well,
I said unless we do one more and that's
let's
it,
do
this would be
one more.
the
Okay,
very
one more.
last one. The very
Very
last one.
last. Yes.
Very last one of today's show.
That's right.
So again, just a reminder, anyone who's still here and listening and you're hoping to get called on and you were missed, please don't get discouraged. Come back again next month because we do this show once a month, every month. Oh, Christy Wilkinson. Oh, um, let's see. Christy,
Christy Wilkinson.
I know it's hard. Oh, you're welcome. I hope it does help, Kayla.
Yes,
Happy
I
New
hope
Year
so.
to you. Come
Yes,
back
Happy New
again and
Year.
let us know how things go. If you
Yeah,
did
that
go
was
out for
fun.
ice cream. Yeah, it feels
Yes,
very innocent. That's what I get with all that. That could be
it
why I get
is.
the,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess,
So glad.
I don't know. Do you want Christy Wilkinson? The other
Yeah.
one I was thinking of was, because I know there's Kwana. Let's see,
Oh, I
where are
like that
we?
name too.
Okay, Kayla. Yeah, okay. That's lovely. Okay, if you do come back.
Nice. Yes, I hope
Okay,
so.
let's go, Christy. Christy, she's been a supporter of my page for so long. She's a
Thank you,
dedicated,
Christy.
yeah. So
She's a great
Christy,
friend. Yeah.
yeah. So Christy, you're the lucky one.
Woo-hoo.
And I don't think, Christy, you get to watch these shows often because of, I don't know if you're working or if you're busy with other things. Yeah. I know Christy's in the States. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
really?
welcome, Christy. Yeah. Christy, did you have a question or you want general? Yeah, good night, Kayla. Sleep
Good
well.
night.
It's
Yes.
probably
Sweet
getting late.
dreams.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 o'clock at night or later
Yeah.
in Europe. I want to go to
Oh
Cyprus.
my. I don't even know.
I
I
do.
don't even know what's in the US, United States, let alone. You're so good at that. I suck at it. I suck at
Yeah, I
geography.
know. But I mean, I really flubbed up with Jessica Wilson and her Oklahoma. It's like, where's Oklahoma?
I should have done it.
Where,
Yeah, but how do I not know?
where's Oklahoma? Never heard of it.
Right? How do I not know these things? Oh my.
It's okay. It's okay, Julie. This is not a classroom, okay?
Fail. Big
Yeah,
F.
because you would, yeah. Yeah,
Christy is
so
an awesome
Christy,
friend. I can see that.
she just wants general.
Just
Christy,
general.
for me, then I would have to tune into your energy unless you want to share your date of birth or part of your date of birth, like if it's just month and day, because some people don't like to share the year they were born. Um, yeah, so general. So you go ahead.
You want me to start?
Mhm,
Okay. So,
mhm,
like I said, she's a great friend. She has a lot of
mhm.
companions that support her and love her and let her know that too. So that's beautiful. I love for this to come out in your energy for now. That's the energy you're sitting in. There's been some kind of offer or love offer, or maybe somebody
Oh.
has asked you for more of a commitment, more of your time, more of your energy. But you're kind of protective in this four energy here. You're really holding back from that for some reason. I don't know if it's, well, I know what it is because I can see it in your past, but you're really protective of your heart and you're healing. You are in for this really, really big healing coming your way. And I know that comes from these toxic attachments that have been in your past. People have been sucking your energy from you. Some you know, and some you don't even know, but there's all these toxicity. For me, it feels like jealousy people have been jealous of you, maybe because you're so easy to be friends with. And so that brings out some envy and some others that have been around you in your past and they've said some things to you, they've hurt your feelings, and you're protecting your heart over that, so which who can blame you?
Oh.
But um and it felt to you like it was coming from their heart, and it wasn't. It was coming from their
Mm.
envy, from their jealousy. It wasn't coming from their heart when they said these harsh things to you. And I feel like it was one person, it could have been more than one, kind of ganging up on you and trying to, but what they're doing is they feel that energy from you. They feel that love and compassion and understanding that you exude. I can almost feel it from you myself. And low energy people, souls, it's like you're like a moth to the flame. You know what I mean? They feed
Mm.
on that because they want it, but they don't know how to get it. They want to know what you know, but they don't know how to do that because they're living in this low vibrational energy. So it becomes very, very tiresome for those that are just trying to stand in their own light and just trying to love and heal and understand others around them without these. Um, it's Tina and I talk about this a lot. It's like a black magic almost, and it's not intentional though. It's just negative things being said about you just because
Yeah.
of your light. Your light. You're like a beacon, and of course they can see that and they come for you, so you are really protecting yourself from that though in this four of swords energy with that protection coming up. So, and the spirits
Mm.
have protected you too. They understand that this has been imbalanced, that there's been some toxicity around you, and so they're bringing in this great healing for you. And boy, Christy, it is right around the corner for you with the star energy coming up in your future here. This is a
Mm.
divine surrender to the divine. It's not to focus on anything that was said to you. It's not, those are not your words. They weren't yours to hear. That was for them to say, but it wasn't for you to hear. The angels want you to know it was their own faults, their own insecurities that had these words that were said to you. And I really do feel like they were words rather than actions. So, but that the angels understand it was unfair. It was not fair for them to direct that energy at you. It confused you and it threw you into a state of confusion that you were not meant to be in. You were meant to be in so that you could understand the difference, so you could get the clarity of the situation and realize that it wasn't your problem. It wasn't your lesson to learn. It was theirs to understand that no matter what you throw at people, these strong light workers, which you are, will keep moving forward. And not only that, they're so much stronger for it. So they strengthened you in a way that no one ever could, that no experience ever could. So it just gave you strength. And this healing is going to
Mm.
come. It's going to wash over you. You're going to feel it. You're going to know that it was meant for you to heal so that you could manifest whatever you want. You are a manifester. You are a worker of energy. You are an empath, a light worker. And so now you're just going to take all this magic that you have and you're going to really tune out those negative vibrational energies, and you're just going to turn the channel
Mm.
basically in your own psyche. You're just going to turn the channel and you're not going to um, I said this in the very beginning when we were talking about low vibrational energies going into a home and following you and being around you. we always have control over that. The angels always give us the power to shut that down. But it's our own insecurity. So we think, well, maybe I am toxic. Well, maybe I am insecure. Well, maybe I am this or that, what they're projecting at us. And it is just a projection, Christy. It's not anything to do with you. It's how they're feeling about them. It's deflection. They were saying to you how they felt about themselves. And that's the plain and simple of it. So, but you are always armed with light and protection, and you are very, very divinely protected. In this is kind of like a heavenly place for you that you're sitting in right now, this healing energy that's coming over you. It's like you truly are in a nest of the angels, and they're just soothing now. They're like, you know what, it wasn't fair, it wasn't right for that to happen. It wasn't but it wasn't this thing for you to hold on to either. It's time for you to let that go and let the healing come in and be protected. And you are protected. So understand that. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful healing coming to you and
That
divine
four of,
protection.
yeah,
Yeah,
that Four of Swords, it looks like sleeping in a nest, right?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Mending the heart.
Christy, I want to keep yawning every time I tune into Christy's energy.
Yeah, she's healing.
And and it's interesting because Christy, so she shared her month and day of her birthday. Um, and I'm just like, so you're in a number 7 year right now, Christy, and that has to do with cocooning. And you are, it's an energy of going within and like taking it easy, rest, sleep. Like you're shutting the outside world, okay? Because it's like you need to like almost like recharge your batteries. This is
Yeah,
that cycle. So when you're saying like healing is needed and protection, it's like the universe is trying to protect you. Like they're trying to like cocoon you is what I
that's
get,
right.
right? Like
Yes.
so when you feel like, you know what, you don't feel like being social, you don't feel like getting out there much. If you feel like things are quiet in your world, it's supposed to, because you are supposed to like just stay home and rest and rejuvenate, like those things, okay? Sleep and heal.
Yes. Water.
Um,
Lots of
I feel
water.
like the other thing too is I don't know, Christy, if it's warm, like if you get cold, because I keep feeling like you can't get warm enough, you can't get warm enough. And I keep feeling like the baths, like wanting crystal baths. I keep getting crystal baths and crystal
Yeah.
energy with you. So if you are a bath person or you've been taking a lot of baths, I just feel like put the crystals in there. So it doesn't always have to be like, I know, like, what is it? They sell like the bath salts. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
that. It could just even be like dropping a crystal
Yeah,
in your
for
bathtub,
sure. You
like
see
and
that in
feeling
this
the
card?
crystal. Yeah,
You see the crystals, the pearls in there? Those are the pearls of wisdom to help heal the heart. You do need some kind of
yeah,
crystal in
yeah.
your nest.
So if you're like, oh, I want to put this amethyst in the tub with me, then do it,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yes.
who's going to know? It doesn't matter. Like, it just
Yes.
feel the energy, right? And
Yeah.
I also, the other thing too is like, I keep wanting to swallow with Christy. Like, I keep feeling this, all this extra saliva in my mouth. And
Hmm.
every time I get this energy, I don't know what it means. So I don't know if this is about like, you're having a hard, like if it's a metaphor, like, you know, you're having a hard time swallowing what's going on for you or swallowing what's happening around you.
Yeah.
If it's like you have to go to the dentist, is it
Yeah.
connected to like you need tests, like because COVID is the saliva. Do they do the saliva test with COVID, or
I
is it
think
just the
so.
nose?
Still the nasal, maybe. I've only done the
Might,
nasal.
yeah. So I don't think they do the but anyways, if it has to do like you're going for medical tests, I just want you to like maybe get a second opinion, or don't always go by the first result because something might be amiss.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and it could be like maybe you need more liquid in your diet. Like maybe it's about like
Vodka.
yeah, gin. No, I don't know where gin come up. So it could, yeah, I don't know what that is. It's really
Yeah. I felt that
peculiar.
too. Remember, I was saying water, water. You need more water. Yeah.
Yeah, so it, you know, just be aware of that. More crystals. Yeah. I mean, not crystals, but more um,
Fluid.
fluid. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Um, And it could be like also to like just be aware of oral hygiene. It could just be take better care because there might be something showing up with that. So it could be like maybe rinsing and spitting out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we have to take sometimes it's the literal and not just the metaphor.
that's
So
right.
yeah. So that's for you, Christy. I
Yeah.
hope that all helps, and I feel like my energy is waning.
Yeah.
Um,
Me
yeah.
too. But Christy, the angels are really, really soothing you right now and taking
Mhm.
care of you. It's nothing you have to consciously do. So just accept the healing from them. I think is
Yeah.
what they want me to say. Accept it and
Yeah.
let them heal you.
Yeah, and I know Christy believes in all that stuff. Like she's
Yeah.
really,
Good.
yeah, she's good with that. And Christy, like, it's funny because the seven energy um, is connected to the angel realm. So that makes sense what Julie says. Oh, and you've been drinking soda again. Yeah, so try not to be so harsh on yourself. So it could be like, see if you can wean yourself off of it. So I mean, you don't have to share how much you drink, but let's say you have 2 glasses a day or 2 glasses at night. Maybe see, okay, I'm going to try just 1 glass.
Yeah. Switch a glass up
And
with water.
yeah, and then like, okay, then it's going to be like, okay, I'm good. I've done it, but don't give yourself one day. Like, give yourself like
Yeah.
maybe it takes a week, a couple of weeks, or a month, and then go to like half a glass, and then finally it's like none.
Right. My
So
daughter has this issue. I mean, she drinks so much soda, Rosie. So now she is
yeah,
trying to do water in between, try to
yeah,
cut it
and
down
it's
because you
so
can start to get
easy.
older, right? Yeah,
And
it
it's so
is.
easy. It's so easy to, because I mean, soda is everywhere
Yeah, it
in
is.
in
It's delicious.
America,
Yeah,
right?
it is
I
everywhere.
mean, it's
Everywhere.
everywhere,
Yes.
right? And it's the probably the number one drink choice
Yeah.
of so many,
Right.
Yeah, and maybe it's like, I know this is bad. It could be like what you said, like substitute. What can you substitute the
Yeah.
soda with?
Fruit
Um,
juices. Yeah.
yeah, but fruit juices is sugary too, I
It's
think.
true,
Yeah.
but at least it's a transition, because sometimes
Mhm.
you're going through those sugar crashes or caffeine crashes, maybe
Yeah.
have a cup of
Yeah.
something with caffeine. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Tea.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah, and sometimes it's the bubbly,
Right. Yeah.
right? Because I've been told
Yeah.
that sometimes it's the bubbles or the carbonation that gives you, it's more about that than the soda itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not a soda person. I don't like the not, what is it? Carbonated, just plain
Yeah.
carbonated, like the bubbly, what do you call that? Not
Like
not Pepsi, not Coke. It's not
club
like
soda.
like club soda. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
Like I do not like the taste, and I want to say thank God I don't, but
Yeah.
I
I
mean, I
hate
don't
club
like this.
soda. Yeah.
I don't like the taste of club soda, but I'm just
No.
saying, like, because it's carbonated, like if you can, it's like, okay, it might be better than, let's say,
Yeah.
pop. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys call it pop in the States.
I
I don't
do
think you
because we
do.
were in Chicago. Chicago, we called it pop. Yeah. But when
Okay,
I
because
moved
I
away
know,
from Chicago, it wasn't pop anymore. It was
yeah, because
soda.
I know
Yeah.
it's a Canadian thing, pop,
Yeah.
like we call it. Yeah. Yeah.
Midwestern thing for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, everywhere in Canada, if you say like, I want a pop, if they know right away what kind,
Yeah.
what kind of
That's how
pop
we
do you
all
want?
are. Right. Yeah. Because we
So
were in
Christy,
Chicago.
yeah, so just it's fine. Like just give yourself time with that because
That's
don't,
it.
yeah, yeah.
That's it. Don't beat yourself up though.
Hmm.
That's the worst thing you can do is to
Yeah.
feel bad
And it's
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes when you say I don't want to do this anymore, you do it more. It's
Yeah,
almost the
exactly. Get
opposite
scared,
effect.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it
Yeah.
up tomorrow and you drink a
Yeah.
whole 12 pack just because you know you're going to give
Yeah.
it up, right?
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah. So
You're
Christy,
fine. You're just fine.
there you go. Well,
Yeah. Yes.
there you go,
Done.
everyone.
Right?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so we've been on air for just over 2 hours. We
I
haven't done
can't
that for a
believe it.
while. It's been a few
No.
months,
It's been a long time.
just the
I
way
felt really
things.
good.
Yeah, the energies today were good, despite it being the
Yeah.
saddest day of the year.
Right. Look at we took control of that. No way. I'm gonna make it happy.
I know. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome,
You're so
Christy.
welcome.
It
You're
was nice
so
to have
welcome.
you here today on
Yeah.
the live. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that was here watching
Yes.
and those that were in the chat room. everything that you shared. That was lovely. And if we didn't get to you again, our apologies. It's just we don't have the time to get to everyone.
Yeah.
So we invite you to come back next month, because once again, we do this mini reading show once a month, every month.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if you can't wait that long and
We're
you want,
here.
we're here, we're available for private sessions. Of course,
Yes.
you would have to pay, but still,
We
reach
go
out.
very in depth. Yeah.
Yeah. And you might want that, more of a one-on-one. Our emails are scrolling at the bottom. That's how you can contact us. Let me see. I wanted to, so just reach out to us. And we also do duo readings. I mean, we don't have many openings for that because of our schedules, but if you want a reading with the two of us at the same time, we do that.
Right.
And
Double
again,
the
just
fun.
reach out to one of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I just want to hide that. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you.
contributing your energy. I mean, that's how we
Yeah.
do this is we feed off of you. So I love that. And thank you so
Yeah.
much for showing up and being present and hearing these messages, because it's very scary on a public forum to have someone read your
Yeah, it
cards
is.
and read your
I know.
numbers. It's terrifying. I know.
Yeah, and it can be so personal, and you just don't
Yeah.
know, like, something going to be revealed I don't want revealed. So yeah, so we
Right.
appreciate that, of
So
course, Julie.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank you to all our guides out there that helped us share these messages.
Yes.
And I guess thanks for all of your support. And
Yes.
we hope that you come back again. You're welcome to follow us on the Facebook page, Instagram, and I guess with that, I don't have anything else to
No.
add. Do you?
Oh, I know. We're going to be
Yeah.
off next Monday, and then we'll be
Oh, yes.
returning on the 31st, I
That's
believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the 30th. Yeah, yeah, that's
Something
right.
like that.
Thanks
Yeah.
for, I wanted to say that. Yeah, so next Monday we're taking, that's our Monday off, because we're thinking of taking one Monday off a month. So that'll be our Monday off. So there'll be no show. And then we're back the following week.
To
Um,
talk about February's energies. So hope you
yeah,
all
so
could
we
join
already
us. And
decided.
yeah, right? I know that's shocking. 22 is going to be
What?
good for us. I know we have a plan.
We're trying to be like more responsible.
Right? Trying to grow up, just like the angels
Yeah,
will
we're
say.
growing up with our show ideas and being ahead
That's
of the,
right.
and yeah, being better organized.
That's right.
And I guess, yeah, and
That's
we just love all of you. So love and light, stay safe, be well, and take care.
Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Becky.